fucking finally! Oh man, I am so sick of playing this song on and off. Just red flaming that last act of fucking smithereens. That was probably a frame perfect front end. Ticks could be a little better, but like, I don't know, man, who gives a fuck? God, I am glad to be done with this. I mentioned this in a couple previous videos that I don't know if are even gonna make it out, but this game just has a fucking obsession with putting the hardest acts at the very end of the song. And I am just really losing my patience with it. Especially when they're this long. I don't actually know how long this song is, but it's long enough. And the thing is, this last act, at least frame data wise, isn't really that notable. It's a pretty standard extended hit window exclusive double, 3 frames from my TAS. What makes it so fucking hard, or at least so irritating to execute and easy to mess up, is because of the fretting pattern. This is essentially the same situation as 17's fourth act. I was actually really surprised to find this was a 3 frame window instead of a 2 frame because the tempo is just so low. I just pulled up the path for this, and for some reason the ticks on the path are in odd increments. And I've never had that happen on any of my runs, so I don't know what's going on with that. But, well, actually the tempo isn't that much lower than 17's, to be fair. 17's is in like the 96. This song's is in 93. So I guess given the fact that they're 16th notes, it makes sense that it's a 3 frame window. At least for the story that tempo normally tells. But yeah, what makes this so irritating and difficult to execute is mainly the fact that the next note doesn't share a fret with the chord that you're activating on the front end. And I had a hard enough time with 17's act where it does share a fret. So another difference between these two acts, the 17 act has a bunch of bullshit you have to deal with in front of the front end. This front end is set up really nicely. Even the previous note is of the same fret. So on that front, it's way better than the 17 act, but the following note is just, yeah, it sucks. This is definitely one of the hardest times I've had with one of these 3 frame extended hit window doubles. And of course, where it is in the song. The first act really isn't too bad, at least timing wise. If I didn't mess up the front end, I got it with at least 90% consistency. Strangely enough, I didn't mess up the second act execution like at all. And that is really strange because I'm doing the extended hit window fret trick on the green, which is already a recipe to mess up. But then I'm activating extended hit window with my pinky on the orange, which it just feels like I should be missing on that like half the time, but it just really never happened. Same thing with the third act, which again is a really awkward execution. Trying to use extended hit window on because you have to release the fret. And there's a very small break between the notes. And so I guess touching on those tick acts, I'm pretty sure my PB in ticks is 20 higher than this. Almost every single time I had the same amount on the second act, but the third act would just vary because, again, setting up that front end is just really awkward. There may have been times where I was just straight up dropping ticks on the back end of the whammy. So yeah, these ticks aren't amazing, but they're good enough. I mean, this is basically upper bound ticks, so I can't complain too much. Yeah, just super happy to have this done. God damn. Only like 5 more super annoying things left.